Hello, Capricorn. This is Debs, and this is your reading for September 2023. Caps, it's great to be with you. Thank you so much for being here. In meditation, I saw an old man and a goat. The goat was tethered to a cart, and this old man was sort of whipping the side of this goat to get it to move faster going uphill. And this goat had a really thick skin, so it wasn't exactly hurting the goat, but the goat was just getting really irritated, really annoyed. And eventually, they reached the top of this little hill. And this man got off the cart and went into the local pub. And the goat looked upwards and he thought, oh God, it's going to rain. And I'm shackled to all this stuff that I've been carrying. After about a quarter of an hour, with his goat standing there, pretty drenched, feeling really fed up, he thought, I don't want to be here. Why am I here? What am I doing? I'd rather run free. I'd rather be skipping about in fields. I don't need to carry all this heavy stuff. And so the goat realized that if he turned his head, he could actually reach the rope that was connecting him to all this stuff that he was having to haul uphill for this old man. And he began to nibble at this rope. And lo and behold, half an hour later, he was free of this cart. The old man was still in the pub, having his usual pint of ale. And the goat happily skipped off, went round the corner and disappeared. So Capricorn, you may be breaking free of something heavy. You could be deciding to hand in your notice, right? You hate your job. What am I doing here? You could be ending a relationship. You could be getting rid of a load of junk. You could be going through your home thinking, why have I kept this? Why have I kept that? Why am I paying $200 a month for a load of junk that is just there gathering dust? This is crazy. Whatever you're doing, Capricorn, you're getting rid of the tie. Yeah. You just don't want to be tethered to this anymore. Okay, Michael's now showing me a room that is completely white with nothing in it at all. Okay, blank canvas is what I'm hearing. So, Capricorn, blank canvas. Are you starting again somehow? Yeah. You're starting again somehow. You're starting again. All right. So Archangel Michael, thank you for being here. This is the reading for my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2023. Oh, really interesting. A young child is coming into this room, which is all white, and he's playfully toddling towards this woman sat cross-legged on the floor of this room that is all white. And he's looking at her, and he's got a paintbrush in his hand, and he's walking across to a wall. And she's not moving, but she's saying to him, no, no, no. And he's giving her a really cheeky smile and splashing paint on this wall with his paintbrush. And she's shooing him out of the room, and she's very carefully removing the stain on this white wall. Capricorn, you don't want to do anything yet. It's as if you're very happy sitting free, contemplating the next cycle. You don't even want to consider doing anything right now. You're contemplating, you're analyzing, you're assessing your feelings, you're looking at the past, you're going through in detail everything that you have had to cope with before. You want to keep it blank canvas for now. Okay. Goodness, guys. All right. Yeah. Eight of Swords. You want to keep things simple right now, Capricorn, because you're in your head. This is you not wanting to make any decision. because you haven't decided maybe what your options are, or you cannot make a decision right now. So what you're doing is you're deciding not to stress about it because you're not quite sure what you want to do, where you want to go yet. You're sort of sitting in this sort of happy, campy, let's just chill, and I'm going to take some time to consider things. Yeah. But you're free of something. King of Wands. So Capricorn, I could be connecting with a masculine who previously was all about action, going for it, right? Racing to get what you want. You may be now pulling back, thinking, no, I'm not going to do anything impulsive. I'm not going to make a move to do anything in particular. I know I can. I know I can now is what I'm hearing, but I don't want to do anything yet. Now, Capricorn, you could be quietly contemplating a King of Wands. Could be. In the past, Queen of Pentacles. After that time, Ace of Wands. What you're thinking about is the Emperor. Okay. Capricorn, I'm connecting with a masculine Capricorn. Sorry, girls, may not be a reading for this week. Who knows that they can take action, but at this moment is sitting very happily, symbolically, in a white room. No baggage. Any karma has been cleared. You're sitting in a very simple place in your life right now. Previously, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, you may have had a one-night stand with someone. You might have hoped that it would move forward into a commitment, but it didn't, because this Queen of Pentacles may have been connected to someone else. So you've left that behind. You're contemplating taking charge with the energy of the Emperor. You know you can. You may be thinking about someone that you want to move towards. This could be someone that you feel is single and would want a relationship, but you're not taking action yet. With the Emperor, if this isn't love, Capricorn, you could be thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, starting your own business, heading up a company. But again, you haven't done it yet. These are both action cards with the Emperor and the King of Wands, but both of these individuals, masculines, are seated. So there's no action. Contemplating what you want for the future. Yes, Ten of Swords. Whilst you're coping with a painful ending. But Capricorn, there is a sense that you're free of this. Now, you could be thinking about the lessons you had to learn based around whatever this painful ending was. It could be an ending with a woman that you found out was in a relationship with someone else and you had to end it. But it's as if you don't want to get yourself embroiled in anything else yet because you really want to make sure that it's going to work. You're not going to put any time, energy, attention into anything that you feel you're not quite certain about. So you're sitting and you're thinking and you're just enjoying the peace and quiet right now. Thinking about the lessons that you had to learn. What you're fearful of is that if you make a move in the wrong direction, you'll have to face karma. Maybe again, you're fearing your shadow side. Being tempted to sort of jump into a situation without the right intentions. You may be feeling a bit skittish. You may be feeling, oh, I could do with a little bit of attention because I'm not with anyone right now. But you know that if you move towards someone and sort of charm them, you wouldn't be being honorable. It wouldn't be the honorable thing to do because you know you're not quite ready. So you're holding back from building up any karma. The person in the environment is messaging you madly. And I think this person is the person that put you through the Ten of Swords. This is someone panicking that they've lost you for good. But as far as you're concerned, Capricorn, it is really done. It's really done. But this is someone who doesn't want to let you go. The problem is, Capricorn, there's a lot of attraction you have for this person, a lot of passion. But you know you can't go there because you're going to be kind of sucked down back into the abyss. You know, you're just going to feel out of control. And Capricorn, you don't like feeling out of control. You don't like it. You want everything to be out in the open, and you want to know that if you do put effort into something, it's actually going to go somewhere. The person that could be messaging you could be this Queen of Pentacles. Yes, what you're hoping is to have the strength to hold back from indulging in the passion you felt with this Queen of Pentacles. You're holding back because you know it's the right thing to do. I'm hearing morally, and you know that if you manage to hold back, there's no fear of you being heartbroken and betrayed again. Yes, look at you, happy Cappy. You're sitting on this beautiful white horse. You want to be happy. At the moment, you're free. You could be taking a holiday, sitting in the sun, because you have been through some betrayal. Clarification for you, Capricorn. Yeah, King of Pentacles. This is your energy. I thought so. So I could be connecting with a masculine here. You're thinking about your finances. You're also thinking about the concept of commitment. Two of Wands. Okay. Now, if this relates to the Queen of Pentacles that you got caught up with in the past, that you might have had a fling with, you could be wondering if she's going to make the decision to leave her King of Pentacles. So if the King of Pentacles isn't you, Capricorn, this could be you wondering if your Queen of Pentacles is going to leave her other half to be with you. But you're not stressing about it. You're definitely not replying to all these hundreds of messages that she's sending you in panic because you feel betrayed. And you simply want to be happy, Capricorn, with the Sun. So whoever this is sending you all these messages, Page of Swords. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. So Capricorn, she keeps trying to say to you, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you I was involved with somebody else. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you I was married. I'm so sorry that I couldn't get out of this other situation, but I love you and I want to be with you. And the truth is, I am going to be single. And I'm hearing radio silence from you, Capricorn, radio silence. I'm hearing, yeah, it's what you said a few months ago. So, guys, you know the story. It's very simple. I think you met someone you were very attracted to, you felt passion for, quite a while ago, possibly even 2 or 3 years ago. Little did you know at the time that this woman was actually in a relationship with someone else. She wasn't totally single. Now, in all fairness to her, she may have been trying to get out of a situation, but she was sort of dragging her feet a little bit. You two had a bit of a one-night stand, but then I think it escalated into more. You guys developed feelings. And then I think the whole thing crashed. I don't know whether or not you admitted to this woman, Capricorn, that you were in love with her and she didn't say anything, or you admitted you had feelings and then it all came out. Well, actually, yes, but I'm not totally single. I am going to be, but not yet. You may have pulled right back in shock and thought, okay, I don't think I want to get involved with this, because you felt betrayed. There's something here that she didn't tell you, possibly that she had a husband and you felt betrayed. Since that time, she's been sending you all these passionate messages, trying to keep you connected to her, saying to you, these could be lots of emails, lots of text messages, 9 of Pentacles, I am going to be single. Wait for me. I am going to get out of this. But this is you just feeling betrayed. You've had enough. So you have options, Capricorn. The ball is totally in your court and it's where you like it. This is the perfect situation for you because she knows that what she did wasn't right and caused you upset. Okay? So she kind of owes you one. You're not speaking to her at the moment because you're still sat in the Ten of Swords. So you are not responding to any of these messages that she's frantically trying to send you. What you're thinking about is, well, if she does end up releasing her husband, if she does make the decision to do that, then we could come back together again and have a relationship when she's single, sure. But what you're also thinking about is there's a lot of fish in the sea. Do I really want to wait for a woman to get divorced? I could actually just be young, free and single, enjoy my life and go and meet somebody else. Which is why you're not making any hard and fast decisions right now. You're sitting in a very happy, peaceful place, knowing full well that this woman is desperate to be with you. So you're just relaxing at the moment. Yes, you're still healing from a bit of heartbreak, but in general, you're pretty good. With the Eight of Swords, you're thinking about things. You're not taking action. You know you could, but you're not taking action yet. So you're in a really good place. Underneath the deck, yeah, ooh, Knight of Swords. So with the energy of the Knight of Swords, Capricorn, I think you got cross. I think you got upset. Because with the Three of Swords, you found out that this woman that you were falling in love with was not single. She left you pretty damn quickly for a King of Cups. So this could be her husband that she patched things up with. So Capricorn, I think with the Chariot, she could have gone back to a Cancerian husband, or she could be a Cancer. With the energy of the Chariot, you got out of Dodge really quickly. And since that time with the Hangman, you have just been contemplating your future, what you want for your future. Would you want to get serious with this woman? If she gets out of her marriage, maybe. Do you want to meet somebody else? You're just thinking about things. So Archangel Michael, what is the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands? You know you can take action, Cappy. You're a very attractive guy, but you're not doing it yet. You're sort of contemplating. Yeah, Four of Cups. I don't know what I want right now, so I'm just going to sit here and chill. Feeling a bit disappointed. I was, with the Two of Cups, in love with this Queen of Pentacles, but she didn't tell me the truth, so I'm not sure what to do now. Three of Wands. You were waiting for your ships to come in with this woman, but she was dragging her feet. Ace of Pentacles. You know that you offered her the chance of a new relationship, but of course that's on the back burner because you don't want to get embroiled with a woman who's still married, right? Nine of Swords. You went through the stress of this already, so that's something that you've already done. Yeah, stress about finding out that she was messing around with you while she was in a relationship with someone else. So at the moment, you're just trying to decide what to do. Now, with the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles, you may even be thinking, well, I could even move. I could move areas. You may be feeling, Capricorn, you want a complete change of life. Maybe you want to move somewhere sunny with the sun. Yeah. You've got a lot in your mind, but you're not stressing. You're just allowing the thoughts to sort of flow into your mind and then flow out again, considering each one. So what happened with the Queen of Pentacles? You met this woman and you were very attracted to her. Very attracted to her. Empress. But she was married. Taurus, Libra energy. But she was married. She might have said to you, Capricorn, she'd ended her relationship. So in the nicest sense, she may not have been honest. She may have said to you, oh yes, I'm single, and you took that as divorced, but you may later have found out she was just separated from her husband, she was still married, or something like that. She could have lived at a distance from you. Yeah, the Fool. You could have connected with an Aries woman. Or you took a leap of faith, but you realised that you were a bit foolish in the past. Yeah, Page of Cups. She could have apologised to you, or you may have found out she had a child and she never told you. You may have gone back and had a bit of a one-night stand with her because the passion was just really intense. Or you left this woman and you headed off and had a bit of a fling with somebody else, but whatever this was, I don't think it worked out. Hermit. I think this is you looking at the past, realising that you were in a third party all along with this woman. You never knew it. You may have asked her if she was going to divorce, dividing the assets. You may have said to her, I'm going to give you some time. I think we should separate. I don't think we should see each other anymore. I'm going to wait until you divorce. Because you loved her with the Knight of Cups. You may have told her you loved her. And she may have said, yes, I'll come back to you. You know, I just need some time. I'll come back to you. But Capricorn, I don't think she did come back to you. If she did, you realise that she hadn't made that decision. She was still sort of sitting on the fence. You were just sat in nostalgia thinking about the past. So what you're contemplating now is a couple of things. You could be thinking about her husband, Emperor, Empress, right? Is she going to divorce her husband? You could be thinking about taking charge of your own life and leaving this totally in the past and moving forward and meeting someone else. You could, Capricorn, be thinking of a massive life change, which will be you moving into an entrepreneurial position, concentrating simply on your career, maybe moving areas. You've got a lot on your mind right now, Capricorn. But you know, for now, that you are in charge of your life, and that's the way you like it. Yeah. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. So you're not communicating with many people right now, but you're doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, Lovers, Two of Swords, Emperor. No, no, no. So Capricorn, you are not communicating with this Queen of Pentacles. You don't want to be drawn back into a third party again. Yeah, Ten of Cups. No, no, no. Yeah. You're waiting until she comes back to you to say, I'm totally single. So she's sending you all these frantic messages, wanting to keep in touch with you, and you're not saying a word. Again, radio silence. Yes, because with Temperance, she could be a Sag. You're healing. You're healing and you're coasting, and it's exactly what you want to do right now. You don't want to make any hard and fast decisions about anything right now. You're just chilling right now. So here you are. I think this is you, King of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You're quietly wondering if she's going to come back to you to say that she's going to get a divorce. You may be quietly thinking, well, do I want to leave this behind and move forward and concentrate on my career? Move to a different area? Let all of this go completely? You could be thinking about another option, someone else you might be interested in. What she's thinking about is, oh my goodness, I don't want to lose Capricorn. So she's sending you all of these frantic messages saying, Page of Swords, wait for me, because with the Nine of Pentacles, I'm going to be single. Wait for me. Don't go anywhere, right? But Capricorn, you're sitting in the Ten of Swords. She betrayed you. So you don't see any need to play by her rules at all. So let's find out what's going on here. Archangel Michael, do we have timing for Cappy? Thank you. I'm hearing the 18th of October. Okay. Well, a couple of months' time. Okay. I'm just seeing somebody listening to somebody talk and then turning off the phone and chucking on the bed. So she's sending you with the 8 of Wands loads of messages of passion. I don't want you to go anywhere. I love you. Page of Swords, I will be breaking free and becoming single. Just wait. And this is you not saying anything because of the 10 of Swords. She broke your heart, right? What is she talking to Capricorn about? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. She's making excuses. And I'm a woman, right? I'm on the female side normally. In this instance, I'm on the guy's side because he's being messed around by this woman. 10 of Pentacles. So she's sending you lots of messages of passion. Yes, I'm sorry. I am in the 10 of Pentacles with this guy, but I don't want to be there. It's just financial. Wait for me. You know, I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to get out of this. What else is she saying to Capricorn? 4 of Pentacles. I'm not going to leave with very much if I leave. I'm going to end up with 4 Pentacles, but I don't want to lose you. Don't go anywhere. She's desperately trying to hang on to you. What she's saying to Capricorn. 9 of Wands. I'm in a really difficult situation. Bear with me. Bear with me. It will end. I am going to get out of this, but there's a lot of money at stake, so just hang on in there. Again, financials, 7 of Pentacles. I've invested a lot in this situation. There's a lot to lose. She may be also, in the nicest sense, Capricorn, trying to remind you of the happy times you guys spent together. Do you remember when we did this? Do you remember when we had that hot, steamy weekend in that hotel room? You know, she's going to be trying to pull you back into the past. What else is she saying to Capricorn? Ace of Cups. I really want to be with you. I love you. Okay. Ooh. 9 of Cups. I mean, she could be saying, Capricorn, you're all my dreams come true. You're the only man I want in this world. What else is she saying? Yeah, I think she's married. High Priest. Can be marriage. She may be saying she's trapped in a situation with a Taurus. She could be a Taurus. Okay, Moon. She hid the fact that she's married. Yeah. She knows that she should have told you the truth. She's scared about ending her marriage because there's a lot of money at stake, but she's also scared of losing you. The only thing you can think about, Capricorn, is the fact that she betrayed you with the 10 of Swords. Are you going to respond at all to this woman, Capricorn? What are you going to say to this woman? Nothing. But you are silently manifesting what you want. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini energy. You're manifesting something. Capricorn, you're manifesting sitting in the Knight of Wands. Well, yeah, okay, so I fell in love with this woman. She lied to me. She's trying to hang on to me. She doesn't want me to go anywhere. And this is you, Capricorn, saying to yourself, well, sod it. You know, I'm going to go off and have a few flings of my own. Why the hell not, right? She can't control me. She can't tell me what to do because she's married. You're angry. You're sitting in the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're manifesting a cycle of being young, free and single, Cappy. You're probably off checking out dating sites, going out to local bars and restaurants. You're just enjoying yourself. You're just enjoying yourself. You don't want to speak to this woman. Yeah, you're enjoying yourself. 3 of Cups. You may be tempted to rub it in this woman's face that you're off, you know, enjoying the company of several other women. Oh, I'm dating so-and-so on Tuesday. I might take out this lovely woman on Thursday. I'm thinking about it. And then I've also got somebody who keeps messaging me who really wants to come over. Not sure about her. Capricorn, you may be seeking a little bit of quiet revenge. And that's fine because you've been betrayed. You're being betrayed. What else is Capricorn saying to this woman? That you've left, that you're trying to heal. You're moving to calmer waters. You don't want the drama. You don't want the drama. Yeah. The energy between the two of you is the Five of Wands. So she's messaging you, but I don't think you want the drama because you're conflicted as to whether or not you even want to go back into this, even if she becomes single. You don't know. But there was, at some point, one almighty row. With the Five of Wands. You called her out. So Capricorn, this is you playing the field, trying to field off messages from this woman, rubbing your nose in it a little bit that you're young, free and single, you're having a great time, you're a good-looking guy. You're sitting in the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. That's a hot guy who has options. What you do know, Capricorn, is that you want to be happy. At the moment, you're free with the energy of the sun. So, what is Capricorn up to? Cappy, what are you going to do? Lovely. So Capricorn, the sun and the star. I mean, this is healing. This is happiness. This could be you getting some kind of wish come true. What is this wish come true for Capricorn? Page of Wands. Sending someone passionate messages or going to see someone. I mean, why the hell not, Cappy, right? Yeah, you're looking at options. You may be messaging a few people that you're interested in, thinking, yeah, you know, plenty more fish in the sea. Justice. You could be concentrating on your job. You could be looking at options in terms of work. But I feel, Capricorn, in the main, you're just getting yourself rebalanced. You're just getting rebalanced following this painful situation. This painful situation. Yeah, you're working on getting balanced with the Eight of Pentacles. You're thinking about your finances. You're thinking about your stability in the future. Okay, what is going to happen with this Queen of Pentacles? Is she going to leave her husband, Michael? Capricorn, I'm sorry, guys. Seven of Swords. She may try to sneak away from her husband and have a couple of nights with you. But Cappy, I don't think you're going to have that. She may be trying to strategize as to how to get out of this situation. But Cappy, I'm sorry. What I really want to say is no, she's going to be sneaky. You know? She's going to be sneaky. She might say to you, oh, well, I just need another 6 months. Yeah, no. I think you've waited already. You've waited enough. What's she going to do? Let's just try again. Yeah, 10 of Wands. She's going to stay married, Capricorn. Because the thought of leaving her husband fills her with too much fear. She may be in a stable situation. She could be codependent. So Capricorn, I think knowing that, possibly intuitively, subconsciously, knowing that she's not actually going to be single, I think you're looking at other options. She may know that. She may know that she would love to actually have the courage to break free, but I don't think she will. She just doesn't want to lose you. And I don't blame her in many ways, Capricorn, because if she's in a miserable marriage, okay, but finances are a problem, then she is going to be sitting on the fence. I mean, she could be with a nightmare husband, who knows? But in your eyes, she didn't tell you the whole truth. And I think it was painful because you fell in love with her. And I feel now you're cutting your losses and you're looking elsewhere. That's what I feel you're going to do. Three of Pentacles. So this is you thinking about working in partnership with someone. You could be meeting someone new. You could be meeting somebody at work. You could be juggling a couple of options and it's fine because you're single, right? You're also thinking about your finances. You may be getting really serious about your career. Yeah. You're actually walking away from other options. So Capricorn, if there was a tendency to play the field, message various different women, rub it in the face of your Queen of Pentacles, you're not doing that anymore. You may be disregarding love altogether for the month of September. You may be deciding to actually move to a different area, get a job in a different area. You're actually thinking much bigger. Now this whole situation is sort of wrapped up and this drama has settled down. What you're thinking about with the Hangman is, I'm seeing things from a completely different perspective. I don't even need to stay in the area anymore. I don't think I even really enjoy my job. I don't want to mess around messaging people that I know are probably just going to end up friends of benefits, one-night stands. No, I've got to get serious about my life. This has actually kick-started you into a brand new cycle. You're really taking charge of your life, Capricorn. Yes, wow. Clean sweep, clean sweep. Wow. So you may be saying to this Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, but I am going to move on. I've decided it's the best thing to do. You may be disconnecting from people that you might have met on a dating site or out and about. You're deciding you're not going to bother with those anymore. You may be thinking about a career change. You could be thinking about a big move. I almost feel that this drama that you got yourself embroiled with, you were so sucked into it that you forgot to concentrate on your own life. You were just permanently thinking about this woman and whether or not she was going to leave her husband. What you're realizing now is, what a waste of time. I've got to concentrate on me now. So you're completely cutting out the past. White room, yeah? White room. Simplifying everything. What is Capricorn thinking about? The Four of Wands. You could be thinking of moving to a new home. You could be setting up a home business. You could even be contemplating whether or not you actually do want to get married in the future. You may be thinking, you know what, I don't think I want to get married. No. I'd rather just live with someone. This whole thing is enabling you to really think about what you want, what you really want. Yeah. Because you're fed up feeling disappointed and bored and stressed, and yeah, you've dealt with a lot. Page of Pentacles. What you're saying to yourself is, I'm going to date, I'm going to keep it light, I'm going to concentrate on my career, and I may not want to get married at all. Yeah, I think, Happy, that's what you're going to do. The Death card. Out with the old, in with the new. Total transformation of your life. Seven of Wands. You're pushing away passionate messages from other people. You're being a little bit defensive because this is a massive change that you're going through. And you don't want any hangers on. You don't want people causing you drama. You don't want people trying to steer you in certain directions. You just want to take charge of your own life and leave the drama behind. Yeah. Yeah. Six of Wands. Now this can be victory and success in terms of your career. It could be you simply moving forward, feeling as if finally you're in charge. Finally, you're in charge. Queen of Cups. You could in the future have victory and success with a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. You could. High Priestess. You could meet a Pisces or a Cancer in particular with a High Priestess. Or you could be secretively deciding to concentrate on your career and then in the future move towards someone who maybe you haven't been speaking to for a while. But I think, Cappy, what you're really wanting to do is concentrate on you. Concentrate on you. Knight of Pentacles. You're trying to sort out your money right now. You're concentrating on your stability, your career. That's your main focus. What you're thinking about is, once I've sorted out my career, my finances, I've decided if I'm going to move or if I'm not going to move, I can then look at love. But what you're realizing is you don't want to look at love right now. Maybe not until next year. I mean, we're in September, so it's only 3 months. You may be deciding to just do you for the next 3 months. Get yourself really organized in terms of your career, your money. Maybe for some of you, you might be thinking of moving with the Death card and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be a property. You could be thinking of moving from a property. You could even be staying in your area and moving into a different property, slightly different location. But I think you're concentrating on your money. Is that what Cappy's going to do? Yeah. Because you're fed up of feeling left out in the cold. And I think your finances, for some reason, may be a bit depleted. So this is you thinking, no, I'm going to concentrate on my career, my finances, and then maybe I might head towards a Queen of Cups later on. But I want to be successful when I do that. So I want to have something to bring to the table. Yeah. Okay, Cappy, let's get some messages for you guys. Let's get you closed out from the cycle with this woman who was married, okay? Bless her heart. For whatever reason, I don't think she's going to leave her husband. She may try and come back, 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be with the right intentions, put it that way. What she's going to say to Cappy. Yeah. So what she's saying to you is unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. So in all fairness to her, she may have really wanted to get out of the connection she was in, but realized she couldn't do it. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. She feels that she should have taken control of her marriage before, rather than dragging her feet. And now she's lost you, you know? Now she feels she's lost you. Neglected, yeah. I failed to give you what you needed. So you wanted her to take charge and to break free of the connection she was in, but she neglected you. Maybe she was sitting on the fence about ending her marriage. She knew that you wanted to commit to her, and the whole thing went under. And the whole thing went under. New chapter. Okay, she's going to try and move on. She's going to try and move on. She may patch up things with her husband. She may get divorced but move on with somebody else. Okay, dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. So I think initially she may have lied about the fact that she was divorcing, or she lied about the fact that she was single when she was married. Okay, shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. So by dragging her feet and not being honest with you, she's faced a bit of karma, which is losing you. But she's learned some lessons. She's learned some lessons. Okay, let me ask Archangel Michael for his advice for you. Here we go, Archangel Michael Oracle deck. So Archangel Michael, can we have a couple of cards from you for my Capricorns? Thank you. What is your advice for the Capricorns that I'm connecting with in this reading? Guarded and protected. Beautiful. Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. So Archangel Michael is guarding you and protecting you. Okay, that's really nice to know. Decide to be happy now. Yeah, decide to be happy now, Cappy. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy and bliss. I'm now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. You know what, Capricorn? I think you were flipping miserable for quite a long time, waiting for this woman to sort herself out, and she didn't. And I think you've got the heads up that you just need to let go of this and move forward. And I think when you do and you truly heal, you are moving straight into a very happy phase of your life where you're going to be successful, you're going to sort out your finances, you could be making a move to another area. We have travel cards here, and you could reconnect with somebody you knew in the past. There's a possibility of that. So, my lovely Capricorns, I am leaving the reading there. I hope it's helped. Take care of you, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye now.